Right. We're live. Or are we? I don't know. Yeah, exactly, right? Who knows at this point? The nose knows.
Are any of us alive now that Twitter's going away?
Right? Oh, man.
Actually,
I'm telling you, Elon Musk, listen to me. I don't know why I changed that to a 4. That wasn't a 4. $100,000 a month plan for a black and gold check mark. All right? You can edit anything you want, including other users' passwords. Done. I guarantee you will make so much money. That one's free. After that, you got to pay me.
I don't think Elon Musk listens on Twitch. That's more of a Bezos thing.
He listens to everything. Why do you think he's the man who will save our time, obviously, according to the internet?
I've honestly...
Now that he's bought free speech, we're finally saved.
Well, Devin's out of a job then, I guess.
Apparently Sabrina's brother actually texted him about that. Was wondering if he was involved with this. He's like, no, I work for a different company.
Wait, what? Texted Devin?
Yeah.
How does he have Devin's number?
I forgot. He got it at one point.
That's weird, man. Does he have my number?
I don't know, actually. He has my number. He's texted me like once or twice before.
I don't think I ever gave him my number. So
I'll give him your number.
I'd rather you did.
No, I'm just
If I somehow find out that he's got my number, I'm like, who the fuck gave him this?
He just found it on the floor, you know. Oops, I dropped this list of phone numbers, including Matt's.
Oh, how clumsy of me.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Look at this lovely picture of my dog.
I love that shit. I dropped this super cool picture of my dog. I fucking love that shit. Dude, Anya's the bomb.
Look, I didn't fail.
Yeah, right.
I've been waiting for that fucking stupid spike.
Yeah, for Daybreak, same. After I read that, I was like, dude, John's gonna love this guy.
Yeah, this guy is so fucking stupid.
Like, John will love this guy. I can't wait for that tennis match, though.
Oh, yeah.
That tennis match is gonna be, like, one of my favorite things.
I've just been waiting for her to show up. I was like, wait.
She's in the fucking ending.
Yeah, she's been here for so long, and I've been like, oh yeah, she should be in the next episode. What do you mean she's not in the next episode? What do you mean she's not in the next episode?
Yeah, right? She should be coming up soon, though. What was the preview for next time? Oh, it was the kid. The weird-headed kid.
Yeah, the weird-headed kid.
The Frankenstein-looking kid.
Yeah, the one who...
Yeah.
who thinks he's
Yeah. That would be a funny episode.
Oh, yeah.
It was that and something else, but I don't know what the other one was. Because it has 2 titles. It'll, like, tell you the titles of the little parts.
Yeah. It's because also they've been doing the shows in, like, 2-parters, basically, because the chapters are kind of, like, short.
Short, yeah. They've been doing more of the shorter ones. They moved some of them around as well.
Yeah, that's why I've been, like, kind of thrown off.
The one with, the handler was, like, at the end of one of the last volumes I read, but it was moved up to this way.
Yeah, which I thought was weird.
I mean, technically, you can kind of put it anywhere.
Yeah.
So they just used it to fill time, which... I actually like... I think that's a good idea.
No, I'm fine with it. It's just, again, it's just weird.
Yeah, it does throw you off because you're just like, wait, that came later in the manga.
It's like, I knew this from later.
Yeah.
Why is this here now?
But it's one of those series where, like, some of the stuff can easily be moved around.
Or like how in Urusei Yatsura, they completely changed Kurama's thing with Taru.
Oh, what did they change about it?
So Mendo wasn't involved at all.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He wasn't involved at all.
It's been a long time, yeah.
But I was looking at it and I was like, wait, I feel like I remember reading this and this was not what happened. And then I looked into it and was like, oh no, yeah, that's right. Because instead, what she does is she tries to make Ataru the ideal man that she's looking for.
That's what it was. Yeah.
By having him do all these like tasks, but then he gets really fucking tired of it because everyone keeps interfering.
Yeah, I thought it was a little weird.
But she does have a point where she does is into Mendo, because I looked it up on the wiki, but it's basically the same thing where it's like.
Got you. It's been like a decade since I read some of this shit.
Where it's like, oh yeah, she like is into him, but then finds out that he is a coward.
Mm-hmm. I remember. See, that was the part. I remember some of these things happening.
Yeah. So it's probably because apparently So apparently the original anime did it the way that they did it in this episode.
Oh, that makes sense. I've never actually seen all of the anime.
Yeah.
I only read the manga.
So I was looking into it. I was like, why did they do it like this then? And then it's like, well, that was because that's how they adapted it in the anime.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Which is like, oh, okay. So they were just like, well,
yeah, because there are definitely differences.
Yeah. Because they even like said that there was like an anime only thing for that. Because, yeah, for some reason they just thought it would be funnier to have that.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, yes.
it was way funnier, yeah.
It's way funnier than having Kurama try to make Utaru a good man.
Yeah, that's impossible, first of all.
Yeah.
I do love, like, that one part where it was, like, all three of them, and they're like, how students should interact with the opposite gender or whatever, you know? So like, and Ella's just like, no!
None of them.
That was so funny. I'm glad she's, like, gotten into it, at least.
Because it's like, it's just one of those, like, these people are the last people who should be ever talking.
Yeah, I was worried if everyone was going to like it or not, since it's, like, so old school, you know?
Yeah, the humor's kind of dated.
It's a little dated, but, like...
It's because it's, like... You know, it's all about, like...
It's because it's a show that, like, established a lot of stuff, so it's been done a lot. You see it in everything else, you know?
Because, everything is copying
Because everything was copying it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things, like, you know... It's like going back and watching Evangelion for the first time, but you've been watching every mech anime made after it.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, yeah, the mech bleeds. I've seen this before. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's kids piloting the robot and that kind of emo. You know, there's some things.
See it.
This is some weird god stuff or whatever. I watched Rosafon. You know, this is derivative of everything else. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like my man, my Homo sapien.
My fellow Homo sapien.
Yeah. You all right over there?
Bless you.
All right.
But yeah, no, the original series has been great.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Like when it was announced, I was so worried. I was just terrified. And then it's like David Productions was announced for it. And then it's like, it's not a like full-on one-for-one reboot and all that other stuff.
Yeah, they're just doing the best of.
And I'm just like, this has gotten so much better. And then watching it, it's like, it's perfect. You can tell like they actually liked it. They actually cared about it. It's not like some of the shit that they make over here where they just put people in charge who fucking hate it.
Yeah, and it was just, it's just, I love the new opening. I love...
Oh man, yeah, the opening and the ending are great. What I like is, I'm not sure if you noticed, but sometimes the background music is like remixes or whatever of the openings. Yeah, it'll be the other openings and endings, and they just turn them into background music.
Yeah, I do recognize.
Because I can hear the lyrics over it. Like,
I recognized one of them when they did the first,
like that.
When they did like the first opening, I recognize that one.
Yeah. I want to hear like Cosmic Cycler. That one's really cool. I like that song. There's a really cool, like, it's an official medley of like all of them, and it's really good. Mm-hmm. I used to have it on my phone, but the volume was way too low for the file. I need to find like a better file of it.
But yeah, no, shit's good.
Oh, I know. I absolutely love it.
It's crazy how many bangers we've had.
I can't believe that it's like was so well done.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, no, the anime lineup that we're watching right now is just solid.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a lot more into the Recoil show.
Yeah,
I like it. Like I was
I'm fine with it too. I was just
I was worried about it at the beginning because I was like, yeah, Kojima likes it, but like I don't know. Yeah, I had heard good reviews, you know, but I was like, I don't know, you know.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I liked the last episode because again, like with the guy didn't really exist and was just something because they're trying to get.
That was very Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it was Ghost in the Shell, but I was like, man. I want it to be a bit like the cooler part of Ghost in the Shell that did that, you know? Because like when they did that in the movie, mm-hmm. I was like, it was like much more like, you know, I don't know, it was a bit,
Well, Ghost in the Shell's about different stuff.
It's been it was much more dramatized. Dramatized? Is that the word?
Dramatized?
Dramatized? Like when in Ghost in the Shell when they like do it, it's like this really crazy big reveal.
Oh yeah. I got you.
And it's a bit more like because it's like he's showing the picture, and then you see the picture is just just a random picture.
Yeah.
Like, whereas with this one, it's like they tell you that the guy never existed. So like it was a case of like show versus tell. Yeah,
I mean it's a different like thing. They were going for something different.
Yeah, and I know they were. It was just like one of those things that where since I've seen it before, and and I'm a person who likes tell show as opposed to tell. So when you see it and you're like, oh, I've seen how they did it this other way, and I like it.
Well, I think it was more about how like it was just the fact that it was just someone was controlling this guy.
Yeah.
You know.
But again, I'm just saying, it was like I think I like it better as a more of a show, not tell sort of thing.
Yeah, you're talking about the part at the beginning, right, where the garbage truck guy is like taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also because like. That guy was just a random guy that was like in a coma, like there wasn't anything deeper to that guy,
like a drug-induced coma.
Yeah, it was just someone who was in a coma.
Yeah,
it wasn't like they don't like hack people's brains as far as we know in this series.
No,
so it's completely different than just like kidnapping a random guy and like making him seem like he's Stephen Hawking,
Yeah.
So those are to me they're like two completely different things. So it's not like the biggest deal. Because like it wasn't like they hacked into his brain and did it. They were just hacked. They just were remotely controlling all the other stuff.
Yeah, No, I understood like the differences. I'm just saying that and I understand the subtlety of it, of how different it is. I'm just saying that like. I still think it being a bit more visual rather than being.
I got you.
Just like you told it.
Yeah, I think you're probably. I'm not sure if this is what you mean, but I kind of feel like it would have been better if the characters didn't know, but we, the audience, knew.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I'm thinking, because that would have been pretty cool. Like, they think this guy died or whatever, Maybe they're like, I don't know what happened to him. That kind of thing, They think this guy actually died. Like,
that's
like... him,
That's something, that's one way to go about it, too. But I mean more like, if there's, like, some more visual, like... So, usually, when I was talking about, like, the Ghost in the Shell thing...
Yeah, give me, like, an example.
So they have that visual cue of the guy, like, showing a photo. And it seems like that's something that is, like, mundane or is not important.
Mm-hmm.
And then with our guy who's, the Stephen Hawking guy, there's no visual, like, cues that something is off.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like, it's kind of...
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to know anything was off, though.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
But, like, even then, though, you didn't really know something was off. You just, like, saw him, like, being really happy about his family or things like that. But it ends up becoming the visual cue afterwards. Mm-hmm. It's like how, when you... it's like, when the gun is placed on the ground, you know to, like, look for it. You're like, this guy is showing a photo to somebody. So it's in your head that he has been doing something like this.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, it's much more like, we've been telling you about how, this person their family was killed by this thing, and they want to do a tour of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. And
I got you.
So you're like, you're just like listening, as opposed to like being like visually cued in on what might actually be happening in the background. You. So I think like, having like visual things, like having the the actual Maltese Falcon, on screen a few times. But yeah, no, I actually liked the concept of it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's really good. This is just me nitpicking, honestly. Just because of my personal taste of storytelling when it comes to like stuff like that, where there's like a big, like, I wouldn't call that a bait and switch.
I don't think it was like a big thing. It was just a little thing for the episode.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like one of those cool, like, it's a cool twist that if you want to, really like play into it, you should, make it a bit more like
impactful or whatever.
Impactful, yeah. Whereas with this, it was just, it wasn't the focus, like. And now we're like kind of like, well, we can assume that it was the guy The person that was hired, because the woman that gave him the money was the secretary to the guy that's been kind of wandering around, that we only kind of know about him right now.
Yeah.
We just know that he's the one who gave her artificial heart. And that she's looking for him to thank him.
Yeah.
But we don't know much beyond that. But we do know all that, man. That fucking licorice girl is hella dead.
Oh, yeah.
I felt so fucking bad. I was like, damn, I feel bad for this kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Got fucking played. Like,
hit by the car and then just got fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like that with the face in the back.
You gotta have that weird devil dude that
showing
up.
The tiny red Igor.
Yeah, just like, he has hands in his mouth. He's very excited all the time when he's gonna go play the piano. He's like, gotta play the piano, man. Come on, man.
Idol, how's it going? You're right, Drippy Soul. Very, very slick looking here. Still probably like easily top 3 series that needs a reboot anime.
It does.
Easily.
It does. I think maybe if I would be willing to take a gentleman's bet on this. Fire Force finishes, David Productions announces that they're doing Soul Eater's reboot.
I could easily see that. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, no. That's. I feel like if Fire Force, if the anime finishes all the way through, they'll redo it.
Yeah, because
for reasons that we all know, but don't need to mention, depending on who's in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on who knows and who doesn't.
Yeah. We're doing good. It was our friend's wedding last weekend, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was Ash's wedding. She's always in chat, so. And we're going, BGG is this week also, so that's for board games. We're going to be hanging out with our friends there a couple days before we go to Houston.
Yep, once again.
For Tokyo Night Festival. So
yeah.
hopefully it doesn't get rained out. I know it was going to rain on Saturday.
Yeah, that's like...
shows.
So I'm like... I'm like, oh god, not another $600 down the drain.
Yeah, I was like, we can't get a refund anymore, so...
Yeah, the Friday would be popping, but
Yeah, hopefully the Friday, again, the Google just weather thing showed that the rain should be over by I don't know, early afternoon.
I just know that at least for this show, it's well advertised.
Yes, the show is definitely much better advertised,
and it has been very good about letting people know about the new venue and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned in terms of having people not show up.
There'll be a lot of people, I'm sure. I don't know if they'll all be buying, but there'll be a lot of people. That's for sure.
Yeah, because again, they've been advertising very well.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not just at that brewery thing though, where it was a lot of people, but they all had 7 kids that they had to pay food for, so they didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Other than Demon Slayer katanas for their kids to fight with.
Yeah.
It's well, you're not going to make any money off people who have to pay for 7 kids to eat.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And 7 Demon Slayer katanas so they can all fight. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. I ain't mad or anything. It's just not going to happen. As long as there's not some area right in front of our booth for them to go fucking crazy in, at that show.
Yeah.
That fucking girl who just tipped over the fucking table and started fighting everyone off while she was yelling.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
And Daddy's getting drunk.
I still love that. My sister is I don't know what he is talking about.
He went to the gym.
Yeah, Brian's going to the gym. What is he talking about?
I'm actually not going to the gym.
Yeah, I love that. John was nah, man. His dad told him he was going out drinking. He's no one will believe you. You're not even 3 yet.
You're just a child.
No one's going to believe you. That fucking killed me. I was like, John, that's the best theory I've heard.
You're just a child. They'll never believe you.
They'll never believe you. This is way too funny.
I'm fucking drunk right now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking plastered, man.
Daddy's getting wasted tonight, Maxwell. But that'll be our little secret.
It's our little secret.
You're right. How's it going, Ash? Zoom back in on the action here. I'm imagining you must feel a lot more relaxed now that everything's over and done with.
That or exhausted now that everything's over and done with.
Yeah, it could be a bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Still resting from Saturday? No, that was a great wedding, honestly. Like, no bullshit. No bullshit. That was so much fun.
Yeah. Darude Sandstorm played.
Right, Darude Sandstorm.
Friday.
Like, that was so good, yeah.
Ellen did mess up her knee, though, doing the...
shuffling.
The shuffle.
Yeah, Ellen messed her knee up shuffling.
So, you know it was a good party.
That's true.
Someone got injured.
That's true. One confirmed injury, at least. That makes it a wild wedding.
Yeah.
She's fine enough.
Yeah, she's doing her exercises. She messed up her knee a while ago. This is like just it coming back because she just hadn't been doing her exercises that you and stretches that she was supposed to.
Yeah, no, we had a great time. You hosted a great event.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious that the Yuma picture was right on the signing table because that was just pure like coincidence. Because what happened was I walked in and we were so early, you know, whoever was there at that desk, I was like, where are we setting all the gifts? Because I haven't been to too many weddings, but there's usually like a table for gifts.
Yeah.
And they're like, just put it right here.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, this is even better. Because I brought that little stand for it.
Yeah.
You know, because I didn't know where I was going to be putting it. So I was like, yes. So, boom. This is perfect. She says that both of her feet got dislocated multiple times during the wedding. Oh, God.
Jesus, girl.
Sheesh. She's saying that was amazing. I love how no one even questioned it. Yeah, we were sitting there, though, and we noticed people keep looking at it like, what is this?
They're trying to figure it out.
They're trying to figure out what it was. Let's see. Idol says, Maka was a great protagonist, one of the few cool leading girls at the time when Shonen was all boys club. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
I think Maka is, like, probably one of the best examples of, like, how to do a, like, female protagonist in a shonen series.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, like, she's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And she's also got, like, some pretty interesting moments of character development.
She has, like, yeah, good motivation, too.
Yeah, and then I do love, like, because when she's, like, you know, there's like a lot of different things that she does that are really good shonen protagonist things that are just, you know, like, it's good because it works regardless of gender or anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, yeah, also.
Because, like, her whole bit with Chrona, like, during that fight where she goes feral.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. You know, because there's that whole part where her and Chrona finally find, you know, common ground, and then, like, they go into Chrona's little weird, like, head world.
Yeah.
And Maka comes in and just, like, gets rid of the circle. Saying, like, nah, I'm going to invade your space because you need somebody. You've been alone this whole time, and I'm going to make sure you're not alone ever again. And then, yeah, no, it's good. And then, yeah, and then it makes it even more tragic later when Chrona leaves. Right?
Oh, man. Dude, the rest of that shit needs to be animated.
I know.
Oh, my God. Like, that... The half that's not animated is so good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Probably more than half, actually.
Oh, no, it's definitely more than half.
It's definitely more than half. That's probably got to be like...
Because...
60% at least.
Well, it's 25 volumes. They finished the Arachnophobia arc by volume 14.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because volume 14 is the cover that has Soul and Maka in their time skip outfits. Yeah, then you have fucking Chrona is like crazy. I loved Chrona's development as a villain and then as a kind of the hero in the end.
Yeah, Chrona is technically non-binary or something like that.
Yeah.
Chrona's gender is an interesting thing.
Chrona's gender is okay. So in Japanese originally, the pronouns that are used are gender neutral.
Yeah.
Like what is it, anohito?
Something. I don't know what the one is, but there are gender neutral pronouns you can use that are
like
that bring attention to the fact that the gender is not determined or whatever.
Yeah. So whereas because Medusa would always just say my child.
Yeah.
And then weirdly, I think there was one time where Chrona used feminine word.
It might be. I don't remember if that's a fan translation or
because I remember there was like a few atashis.
Yeah. So it could also be different depending on the language you're reading, which is funny because in Naruto, in the Spanish translation, Deidara is a woman.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. And I remember we were all wondering how that worked when he ripped his shirt off in that fight.
Yeah.
We're like, did those translators feel stupid?
But yeah, because in the English dub, I remember them saying just Chrona was a guy. I do not remember if the Japanese sub.
Oh, do they say that's a guy in the English dub?
In the English dub, Chrona's a guy.
Oh, that's weird. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. In the English dub specifically, in the Japanese subtitles, it constantly changed, depending on who was subbing it. But but Chrona would always use watashi or atashi but it would never use boku.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
That's the one Kino always uses.
Yeah. In
Kino's Journey.
So it's one of those things where it's like everyone was kind of debating when in actuality it was much more about...
Ash says Atashi is considered feminine but can be used by anyone. Yeah, it's generally feminine.
Yeah, it's one of those interesting...
Like how Boku is generally masculine.
Yeah. So that's why it's interesting that Chrona was such a anomaly of a character.
Yeah, but I think it works for them.
Yeah, because again, they're also that makes them seem more. I'm going to use the word alien.
I knew you were going to use that word because that's the perfect word to use.
Yeah, it's just also kind of it's rough to use that word too because you don't want people.
Yeah, because that's kind of the word you can because it helps with the isolation they experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they're not connected to anything human, you don't have a human identity.
Yeah, because again, that was the whole point of Medusa's the way that Medusa raised Chrona was to be this, not human.
Yeah, just an inhuman killing machine.
Yeah, and boy.
Yeah, right.
Boy, for those of you who haven't read the manga.
Ash says, also, I'm glad you guys were the only ones to recognize basically all of my obscure weeb songs during the wedding. That was most appreciated. Oh, that was great.
It was so funny because every time the song would come on, we would be like, yeah!
We're the only people yelling. No lie, no way I was expecting the Zio party song.
Yeah.
That got me because I fucking love that song.
Yeah. No,
man.
That was just so funny. Because, that was hilarious. Just being...
Do you want me to turn the big light on?
Oh, yeah. That was just so funny to me because, it's like...
It was the perfect song, for the situation.
It was also because I was, for some reason expecting more people to be, in on some of the stuff. Because I'd be like, oh, the people at our table, we know they're weebs,
Yeah.
We just didn't know I guess we didn't know what level weeb they are. They never, I never knew if they knew Toku. And stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So or when there was that one time where was it Spirited Away music was playing?
Yeah.
But it was
they recognized it.
But it was an instrumental version. But only the girls noticed it, but
that's what it was.
The guy didn't notice it, and he was being chastised for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was shocked. I was like, man, there's a lot of cool fucking songs here. But I'm I know a lot of these motherfuckers are nerds. There's no way that these people aren't nerds. But Chrona's a very interesting character too, because again,
Chrona was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Because they
suppressing their power levels. Oh shit. I think we were making that joke, right, from Wotakoi later, where this is what it must have been like for the early Christians.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. I wish that was in the anime. That's not in the anime, right?
No.
Yeah, that line is so funny in the manga.
Yeah, it's just I don't think they could get away with that. Or maybe they could. I actually don't know what the who would be mad about that.
That's funny. Oh, actually, I wasn't expecting anyone to recognize the Zio song since it's from the movie, but I'm glad you guys did. Yeah. No, actually, we listened to that song a surprising amount.
Yeah, no, that's on my shredded playlist.
Yeah, that comes on at least once a road trip.
Yeah, it's also what's funny is the reason I ended up downloading it was because on Tumblr someone made a van video that was that song, but they just put it to every single Toku thing.
Yeah, all this awesome Toku hype moments.
Yeah,
that one is sweet because it's got a really good compilation of maybe not tropes, I don't know, but shit they all do, you know?
Yeah.
There's one that's a fuckload of Kamen Riders kicking, and
there's the one where it's they always, that spin move they always do where all the enemies explode.
Yeah, they do the spin and then the enemies explode. There's a little mini compilation of that.
There's also a mini compilation of all of the
Oh, she says that's where I heard the song from.
Okay,
Is that one? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The compilation, my favorite is when it has all of them doing the faces, they're face. Yeah. Or the meme with Tachibana-san!
Yeah.
And then it has that all the compilation of all the riders that are in the background lurking.
Yes, the lurking shit.
That they always do before they debut the next episode.
Yeah. We need to throw Iron Mons into that.
Yeah.
That guy lurked for 12 fucking episodes.
Came in.
I remember we were just holy, we saw him in the preview, we're like, bro, he's doing something?
This is insane.
Can this guy legally do anything? Other than just lurk and breathe heavy in the background? The secret to defeating Machine Man is beating him before he can shoot you. What? It was some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And then in that whole episode when his hand was fucked up, he practiced shooting with his left hand. And then at the end of the episode, he just shot normally with his right hand, despite it was supposed to be fucked up.
Yeah, it's a kid show at that.
That was so funny.
It's that's peak children's TV show.
Man. Let's see. I don't know if we're talking about the same video, but I heard it from a compilation video. I'll find it real quick. I think I know. I'll find this.
Party. Everybody know that I must say that.
I think it's this one. Yeah.
Whoa. Party.
Is this the same video? It's basically the same thing. I'm not sure if it's the exact one. There's a few of these.
All I know is that it's on Tumblr.
Yeah, right.
Gotta go find the Tumblr.
I think it's this video.
Go through all my likes.
No, this has no views. I don't think this is it. There's a specific one. But yeah, it's just a really good compilation video of a bunch of sweet shit. The actual music video for that song is really crazy.
Yeah.
With all the zombies or whatever. It's weird stuff.
Honestly, I was shocked it wasn't for that Zombie 100 manga.
Oh, yeah.
Or Zom 100 or whatever it's called. The Bucket List of the Dead.
She says if it was posted on Tumblr, it may not be the same thing, because I watched it on YouTube. It's probably cross-posted.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it was cross-posted.
These are all getting added.
God. Just remembering that fucking chapter.
Which one? Of what?
A simple story about killing people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was fucking intense. And it's like drawn all crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a simple story about killing people.
Art Room! Thanks for the raid. How's it going? I could have sworn I changed this raid thing. Why is it not the Rock Party?
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah. Yo, Mr. Hinkle Draws, thanks for the follow. Get hype.
How many follows are we away from our follower experiment?
We're about 50 now. This is 149 follows.
Gotcha.
And once we get to 200 follows, we will continue our legendary Evil X roommates post-apocalyptic self-insert Yu-Gi-Oh fanfiction.
That's right. Yes.
It's got a long moniker, a long title description.
Yes, because
Because it's utterly insane.
It's a lot.
Right?
It is just a lot. Just so fucking much, man.
Alright. Yeah, for anyone new here, I'm gonna plug our Instagram where you can see some pretty pictures.
Yeah. Don't go to our Twitter because apparently that's dying.
Yeah, right?
Apparently.
And then I'm gonna plug our Patreon where you can support us. There's a bunch of pretty cool stuff over there too. Lots of free stuff, lots of stuff.
Yeah, this is actually part of one of the Patreon rewards is basically you get to participate in polls and tell me what to draw for, it used to be for the month, now it's bi-weekly because God bless, doing a month with one series is a lot.
It's a lot. We post everything on Patreon first. Everything that gets streamed here we post up there for free, and then we post a lot of stuff that we do off camera there.
God, man, I just scraped the bottom of the barrel, man, for the Bleach characters.
It's true.
I almost drew Chad.
Almost.
I almost did.
He was that close.
I love that character, but goddamn, it's just gonna stay in the bin forever, along with Kukaku Shiba.
Yeah.
But that was for me.
That was for you.
That was for me.
You're fine if that stays there.
I am fine if that stays there. Just like Carly, I'm fine if that stays there.
At some point, I'll take it out of the bin so it can just stay here.
Yeah. It can stay here. Put up on the wall.
So how's it going, Art Room?
Put it on the fridge, you know.
Yeah, right? There's nothing better on the fridge than sexy firework girls.
Yeah.
It's what the kids love.
I'm gonna laugh though if someone being in the raid was like, "Wait, you drew Kukaku Shiba?"
Right.
Yeah, let me see that picture.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Somebody just like, whoa.
Bye.
Whoa, I came to the right stream. What the fuck?
Alright.
Suddenly.
I'm gonna laugh when that's like the first original sold out of the bin the next time we go to a show.
Oh yeah, I would.
That's like the first, that's like the snap. It's
So
like first hour we're there.
Yeah, it's how I kind of knew Natsuno from, I guess, Rim, 13 Sentinels.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of figured she would sell first out of all of them, mainly because she's got the most personality.
She looks like Chie with a robot.
Yeah. She also, again, she was like a fucking derp. Thought she was just like the girl who leapt through time. And says like, oh, I've seen this movie. EXT.
Right.
Still one of my favorite parodies.
I love that they have movie posters for all the fake movies.
Yeah. It's great. They're just on a fucking unicycle instead of a bicycle. What a fucking Chad. I want to like personally. I want to find the man who was responsible for that and be like, look, man, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, just want to shake your hand.
I just want to say you're a fucking legend.
Right.
An inspiration to all of us. My hero.
In academia. In academia.
Do you know Bakugo's still dead?
Damn!
Like they're massaging his heart.
They're still giving him the rub down?
Yeah, but apparently we actually got some backstory for what's her face?
Could be anyone at this point.
Shijo, the guy with the tentacle powers.
Oh Oh.
Like he can make body parts.
Yeah. With the wings, right? That guy?
Yeah.
Usually wears a mask?
Yeah. We finally got some backstory on him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's because
it's something relevant?
Yeah, because the villain, guy Spinner, the lizard-looking dude.
Yeah.
There's a whole part about how there's a lot of prejudice against the mutant people.
Oh, yeah. I remember he brought that up a long time ago.
Yeah, so Spinner was inciting what was it, like a rebellion?
Yeah.
I'm going to use that word.
Okay, I got you.
For lack of a better one, in the community of the mutant people. So they sent Kota, the guy who can talk to animals, and him, because, they had said, like, look, we have to go do this because we're them. If we don't do something about this, we basically just sat out of something we could probably prevent. And so it's basically them trying.
That's interesting.
It was them doing like the, you can't do this because it's not going to, like violence will never solve anything. So you find out why the guy wears a mask.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's because apparently he saved some kid from drowning, and the girl was just terrified in general, and he thought it was because it was his face that scared her.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he started wearing that mask because he was like, self-conscious about it.
No, that makes sense.
No, I was like, wow, that's actually pretty decent. All right, well, I'm actually glad that they gave him anything.
Yeah, right? I'm shocked. It's kind of late in the game to start giving some of these characters backstory.
Yeah, but that's
better late than never.
Yeah, that's Naruto for you, baby.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Naruto philosophy.
Yeah, right. Shit.
Better late than never. So yeah, again, like while I'm not enjoying the series, I did appreciate them going in a different direction for a second and doing something that I was like, oh, this is actually, interesting. Though I will say it was extremely weird and kind of like jarring. Because the person who was trying to quell the rebellion was Locke, the black guy.
Really?
And they were all calling him racist, and I was just like,
all right.
And I was just like, because they say, they were like telling, what do you know what it, how do you know what it feels like to be like, this? And I was like, that's such a weird, like, like.
I mean,
it's. I understood probably why he did that because it's like a good juxtaposition.
Yeah.
But like for me, I'm like,
I mean, he's in Japan.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I feel like he gets what he's doing on that too, because that does kind of make sense.
It makes sense and it works in some scenarios, but for me, it was just like, I don't know how I feel about this kind of thing, where you put like, the person who obviously would understand about racial injustice, and putting them in a situation where they're being told they don't understand about racial injustice, and you're like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah,
I'm not sure, because I do feel like, again, like, if everyone started being, like, weird mutants, you might change your focus on what matters.
No.
On, like, who we're excluding, that kind of thing. Because that happens all the time in history.
It does, but it's just one of those things where it's, like, using, because you talk about like current events, and being from America, we have a very different perspective on the choice character that they decided to be the one who would be taking the brunt of these accusations, and being like well, there's obviously you choose this for a reason. You chose this for a reason. I want to know what the reason is, and it draws a lot of attention to itself because of current events.
Definitely.
So you want to know why. You don't it's not necessarily that there was a poor choice. I would say it was just the choice I would not have made, but it's a choice that was made nonetheless. Therefore, I'd like to know more about it.
Yeah.
It's like how he decided to kill off Midnight for some reason.
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck?
Kill her off screen and make it seem very gruesome,
Also, we read ahead on the manga of everything, so if you're getting spoiled, it'll be in the 97th season, don't worry.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're animating right now.
I think they're at, the season, I think think they're fighting Shigaraki now, the first time, after he gets his power-up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Like
I just remember
time skip or whatever.
Yeah, the pre before everything breaks down and then everything is
that part.
Yeah. They killed him. They killed the Final Fantasy looking dude too.
Yeah, that's right.
It was funny though. I do know. So you know the guy that gets stabbed by twice right before he dies.
Yeah.
So that guy, the voice actor, posted up the English VA was like saying, "Yeah, I'm really excited to play this guy, and I'm really excited to have be here for his very long career." And he's like, obviously trolling. He's obviously trolling.
That's really funny.
And I was just like, "Oh man, I like this guy.
That's great.
This guy read ahead.
That's great.
He read his lines." Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. Interested, not excited. Interested in what they plan on doing now. Because basically all that's really left is this final fight with Shigaraki versus Deku.
Yeah, I don't see anything happening after this. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. This if it keeps going, that's when you get into the, 1,000-year Blood War territory.
Yeah.
Of, this is continuing for no other reason than it has to continue.
It is funny, though. Ever since this Blood War started getting animated, more and more people started, posting videos about, what happened with, with Bleach and why it continued and how it ruined this man's career.
I did see something some clickbait thing that.
Yeah. And I was like, I think he's fine.
Yeah,
He was probably just a little annoyed that he had to continue. Didn't really care for it and tanked it
it was clearly tanked on purpose, which I totally support.
Yeah.
I 100% support the effort to tank shit you're being forced to work on.
Yeah.
Unless it's some sort of I don't know, machinery to save people's lives or something. You probably shouldn't be like, man, I really don't want to keep making these pacemakers. I'm going to make them faulty from now on.
Yeah.
That's a little much, you know?
Yeah, that's a bit,
That's a little much.
It was more but it's just funny to see that be posted, and you're like, no, I think he's doing fine.
He's doing fine.
He's not dead.
Career ended. Life ended. Soul destroyed.
Yeah, you're like
it was just, he didn't really want to do manga much after that, and then, well, I don't know what else he's done lately. I know he wanted to be a fashion designer, but I don't know if that ever went anywhere.
He designed the characters for Sakura Wars.
I remember that.
He also did, some one-shots and some shorts here and there, but I mean, he's probably fine.
He's probably fine.
He's got...
Just because an artist doesn't continue doing manga work doesn't mean they're, just dead.
Yeah, sometimes they just want to go do something different.
They didn't get, obliterated. Yeah, they can have other stuff they can do,
Yeah. People do things all different.
Yeah, or a Gucci. A Gucci still draws plenty of shit and is a very famous artist. Just because fucking Hibari-san didn't work, or Hibari-kun didn't work out, doesn't mean his career was fucking ended.
Yeah, it just means that he...
just that manga just didn't work out, so he moved on to something else,
Yeah. That's how it goes. People manga is very much like that. They'll just go for as long as they can, then they'll get ended because either A, they're just not as popular anymore, or the creator's done. Yeah, and the story reaches its natural conclusion.
That's what we were talking about for one-shots and stuff for Burn the Witch.
Yeah, it's not like a one-shot, it's a mini-series.
Yeah, I mean... Well, it had the one chapter, and then did they make more? I barely remember.
So they had
the one shot, and then they had what, 2 or 3 other chapters?
It was 5 chapters.
Okay, I didn't actually read those.
Those were good.
I just know they existed, and you told me they were pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they're good. He's did plenty of stuff. Titsekubo's done plenty of work.
And there was another Bleach one shot, a year or 2 ago?
Something like that. And it's one of those one shots that I was like, hey, yeah, this was really cool. Why didn't you do this?
Yeah.
Why did we have the 1,000-year Blood War arc and not this?
Again, I think it was just he didn't have much of an idea, probably, or again, if you're being forced to do it, why are you going to bring your A game, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Some people are kind of like that, though, where they're like, oh, well, they want me to continue this. I'm not really up for it, but, you know, people like it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do the best I can.
That's true, yeah.
Some people are like that. Some people are not.
I'm sure it all, like, depends on how it went down in the meeting. Mm-hmm. The, like... hey guys, I'm thinking about wrapping Bleach up, and then they just started laughing. Yeah. You know, like, that probably didn't go over well if that was what happened. You know?
Yeah, he's just like...
What's so funny, guys? Guys, why are you laughing?
He's like, bro, I'm tired, and you're laughing.
Why are we laughing? What's funny here?
I'm tired and need a break, and you're laughing.
And then they said, no, you'll be working for us for the next 1,000 years. And so that's why the arc's called 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, exactly.
That one feels real. But no, like, Titagua's been doing fine. Like,
yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Again, yeah, like, he got paid to design the Sakura Wars characters. Now, I kind of hate that because you can tell they're designed by him and not the artist that I like, but, you know, whatever. They still look cool.
So, I mean, again, that's more of a take.
That's me.
That's a personal preference sort of thing, but yes.
That's just me. I think that artist's name is, Kosuke Fujishima?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Oh My Goddess artist. He's the guy who normally does the Tales series, and he did, like, Sakura Wars and a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, again, like, I understand, like... people are like talking or are probably just now finding out about the things that happened, and they're now like, you know,
double duh. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we are having a good night. Thanks for stopping in and chatting. Yeah, we're just talking about stuff.
Yeah, mainly we're talking supposed to be like people are like just now finding out about, like, you know, Bleach.
Yeah, just finding out about it. Yeah.
And talking, or now they're suddenly experts on all the things that happened like decades ago at this point. Yeah. Or a decade ago, I guess. Mm-hmm. When did Bleach end?
Easily. Well, Bleach ended at like the height of Pokemon Go.
So like 2016.
It's got to be somewhere around there because I remember.
Because I know
we were talking about it while we were playing Pokemon Go, I think, right?
Maybe. I know Naruto ended before Bleach.
Naruto definitely ended before Bleach.
And Naruto ended in 2014.
Been listening in for a while. This is a great banter to listen to while doing some editing. Oh, I'm glad.
Appreciate it. What was it? But yeah, no, I think I think 2016 sounds right.
It's definitely somewhere around there because I remember we were playing Pokemon Go and we were talking about it. And let me go look.
I think we were still in the townhouse, yeah, when Bleach ended.
Why did it just... I hate when it goes to, like, a page you've been to instead of just Google searching real quick.
Oh, yeah, it's probably because I'm looking up all the fucking things.
Just to make sure that shit's spelled correctly and stuff.
Yeah, no, I still think my favorite thing was when we were looking up all the designs for the Espada and only the fucking dudes had
balls. Only the dudes have their actual, like, hollow mark versus, like, the girls are wearing no clothes and don't have one. Yeah. Despite the fact that in the silhouette shot, they all have one.
Yeah, and you're like, where are their holes?
Yeah, it's like, why? Like, what's the deal? Like... Come on, like, shoulders right there or whatever, you know, something.
The clavicle, for God's sake.
Right?
Yeah, no, I just thought that was I still think that's
This is the anime. Where's the manga at?
Still think that's the funniest shit.
Yeah, right. Manga series are the same name. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 2016, yeah.
Okay, so 2016.
Yeah, because I remember... we were playing Pokemon Go, and you could still use all of those apps for finding Pokemon.
Yeah.
They hadn't all been, like, you get banned for using it, or they were all deleted, or they were all,
destroyed.
Like, they changed the way the game worked or whatever. You couldn't, like, scrape the data from it or something, or however that shit worked.
That sounds like typical.
Because I remember it was, like, I think it was like us and like Tony or something, and we were like hunting Pokemon at some park, and we were talking about this.
Oh yeah. That was at that one like.
We were looking for like Growlithe or something. I think.
It was at that one nature preserve.
That's some random little park.
Yeah, it was at that one little like random thing. I remember we drove in Tony's car.
Yeah.
Wow, that was wild.
Yeah. It was during the day, into the evening. It wasn't one of those ones at night, but it wasn't the one we walked around the giant circle.
Oh, is that not the one?
It's a different one.
Okay. Because I know we did that one at night. That one at night was wild.
That was cool at night.
Yeah.
That was hella creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Missed opportunity to have a hollow hole on the head, right? Where's the girl with the hole just through her face? She just had no face, like Ashiok.
That'd be kind of cool.
From Magic.
Yeah, because Noya Tora had the one that was missing an eye.
Yeah, the eye, yeah.
Which was fucking crazy. I remember when they stabbed him through the head, and he was just like, dude, what the fuck?
Joke's on you, bitch!
Joke's on you, asshole! It's my hole!
That was great. Yeah, no, just no face. That's what they needed, was a character with just no face, straight up.
Yeah.
Because they had that guy who had the mask.
Yeah.
But he just looked like the former captain, right? Or who was that? No, it was Rukia's fiance or whatever.
Kai and Shiba.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Rukia's fiance. That was her protege. Like
okay, I just remember she had some relation to him.
He was the one who trained her.
That's what it was. Okay, I just remember they had a relation, but I cannot remember.
Because he was the vice captain. And she was the number 3.
That's what it was. Okay. I just remember, like I said, they have a relation, and then I'm like, okay, well, it's a guy and a girl, so odds are this relation, you know?
Yeah,
it's shonen, you know? So, but, okay, I just remember they had a relation.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was funny because his shit was the same as from the GameCube game when they put him in there with like no context.
Yeah.
Because nothing had been shown about him yet.
Yeah, he has he had that cool like.
He had the trident, and everything, and that was actually what he used in the series when it was revealed, and it was like the same release and everything.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah.
But no, that guy was weird because it was like 2 heads. He was supposed to be like 2 hollows that were like turned into an Iran car or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I just remember he had a mask. He had like
he had the long head, but he had 2 sphere heads inside of him.
That's what it was.
And one of them had the mask, and then one of them had like the under part of the mask.
Okay.
Because they were this weird hollow that what it did. You remember how it was the one that ate Cayenne?
Yes.
The one that like infected it because it was one of those old ones that would just continuously eat hollows and gain their power.
Yeah, that's
why he was allowed to become a member of the Espada because of his ability to continuously.
So he's like Aldrich.
Yeah.
He's the Aldrich of hollows.
Yeah.
They made him an Espada, not for. Oh god, I forgot the exact quote from the game. Damn it, chat. Any Souls fans out there that can help me on that one? Not for virtue, but for might. I think that's what they say.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, long story short, he was able to become an Espada because he was able to devour infinite amounts of hollows, become the infinite potential strong. Can I help you?
I was wondering if that was the top part. You look like you went a little over the other side.
What do you mean?
In the color?
Yeah, it's because he's got multiple spikes. What are we?
Oh, sorry, for the box in the background. The right side looks like it's higher.
Gotcha.
The right side looks like it's higher than the left side. I was like, I don't know how to put this into correct words. I couldn't tell if it was my angle. Sometimes, like, lines look crooked from this angle, but they're not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically he was the Aldrich of the Espada.
Yeah. Because all of the other Espada and the new Espada were like, he used the Hogyoku or something like that to make them much more powerful. Mm-hmm. Or some nonsense.
Yeah, I vaguely remember most of it. I usually just remember, like, how I felt about some of this stuff.
Yeah. Rather
than, like, the exact details. So it's like, oh yeah, I remember that fight was really cool, but like sometimes I don't remember the exact details of it. You know, things like that. It's like, I remember parts of stuff, and then I'm just like, yeah, it was probably pretty good, you know, in the back of my mind. But yeah, definitely just like a hollow with no face, just none at all. You know? Like I said, like Ashiok. Because Ashiok looks really cool in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Here we have Black Stars.
I was about to say, we've been talking about Bleach the entire time we've been drawing the best character.
I know, right? We started on it quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Black Star is the main character here. He's the real main character.
He's the real shonen protagonist.
It's true, though. He's the shonen protagonist in the series.
Yeah. I am gonna become a god.
I fucking love Black Star. Dude, Black Star is so good.
I love also, yeah, like, dude, god battles, all about mid-air combat, so I'm gonna teach myself how to fly.
I still like when he's Soul's like, wait, Black Star's all the answers. He's trying to write it out.
Yeah.
And then he just wrote his name. He just did an autograph.
Yeah, he's like, damn it!
That was so fucking funny. That shit killed me. Oh my god.
Yeah, the fucking craziest fight, though, is still between him and Mifune.
That was such a good fight. I like when him and Death the Kid fight.
Yeah.
That fight in the manga, that was a sweet fight.
Yeah, the one in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they're starting to talk about, like, concepts of what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And how they both, what's the word, respect each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way they've managed to push each other into new limits.
Yeah. Yeah, they really didn't get to any of the good shit in the end.
No, they didn't.
They really didn't get to anything good, honestly, chat. If you've never read this manga, go read it.
For God's sake.
If you only watch the anime, you missed the entire point of the series.
You also missed, actually, the best fight.
You missed everything.
Of Mifune versus Black Star, because the fight is incredibly different in the anime.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, not even close.
Yeah. It's night and day.
It's much sadder.
Right? No shit.
I do love... There's also a fight that's not in the anime, I don't think, between Black Star and... Patty.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's been a while,
where he's like talking shit, and he's like, "Wait, bind my arms up so it'll be much more of a fair fight." And then Patty just fucking kicks him in the dick.
Yeah,
and then starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah,
and he's just like, "Wait, that didn't count." He's like, "Nah, man, I said start."
It is though. Idol says, "What if Black Star really is the main character of the story, but it's told from side character POV?" No, it is. That's totally true. That's totally true. 1000%.
You really got the finger on the pulse of the community there.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, no, Black Star's a great character.
I love Black Star. He was so good.
Black Star, Death the Kid. Yeah, again, this series is very good.
I like Black Star because, like, his surface level. He's like, oh, this guy's pompous, whatever, and then it's like he backs that shit up though.
Yeah,
like
there's hard
he
work.
Fucking works his ass off and he backs that shit up.
He's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just kind of dumb. Yeah. He's just dumb and
easily
kind of an asshole sometimes.
Easily distracted.
Yes.
That too.
He's getting over that. That's why he's watching Tsubaki in the bath while he trains.
No, my favorite thing, though, is when they find out Tsubaki is the most horny.
Yeah, she was the horniest one. Yeah, and he's like, wow, I guess we're not sleeping in the same bed anymore.
It's like, what, you guys sleep in the same bed? Yeah, it's a one bedroom. What are you fucking...
It's a one-room apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's a one-room apartment. Yeah.
That killed me. It's a one-room apartment.
Where the fuck am I supposed to... Where the fuck are we supposed to sleep? Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah.
Good shit. Good shit. The good shit.
The good shit. Also, yeah, there's no Keelik hype.
Yeah.
At all in the anime. There's like nothing. I don't know, this guy's there for like 4 seconds on screen, probably.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Whereas like being an actual legit ass fucking important character.
Yeah, I don't think they animate him when he goes to... I think he went to Africa.
Yeah.
For that, where where Medusa's testing the black clown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they animated that.
Yeah, I've never actually watched all of the anime. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what was it? I read some of the manga when it was like very new. I think it was like maybe the first volume was all that was translated. And then later I watched some of the show and was like, oh, I'll just go read this,
Yeah, so for me...
So I went back and read it, and then I caught up... Fuck, I don't remember where I caught up, though.
So for me, it was
So then I had to wait monthly at some point.
yeah. For me, it was
John, how's it going, man?
I saw the anime existed in college, and I think it was like halfway through. They had just finished season 1, and so I was like, oh, I'd rather just go read this. And I read the first 3 chapters, which are those one-shots, basically.
Yeah, they're basically a one-shot where it's kind of like, which character focus tests the best, almost, know?
Yeah, but
it's just every character.
So, yeah, I read those, and I was like, this is awful.
Yeah, it was like,
Because I was like, oh, this is just hella fucking dumb and ecchi. Because it was like, much more.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's much.
Those first few chapters are very different.
Yeah. And so then I was like, whatever. And kind of let it, like, just never, like, touched it.
Yeah.
And then after like, a couple of months, I had seen that it would, like, keep coming out. I was like, man, Soul Eater has such a cool name. I just really hate the fact that the show just kind of, the chapters I read kind of sucked. And the chapter I read was right when they went to Brew, to that snow battle when they first show Ox and all of them.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, who the fuck are these characters?
Yes.
And I was, because they were talking about like how like the powers work and things like that. And I was like, oh damn, it's like Pot of Thunder, Pot of Fire, holy fuck. And then like it had that thing where Sid was doing the combat in the snow.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Who's this guy? And then I was like, all right, I'll power through it.
John says Pot of Thunder, Pot of Fire is life. I fucking agree, dude. Yeah, fuck Pot of Greed, Pot of Sanctity, Pot of Charity, whatever they got going on, man. Where's Pot of Thunder and Pot of Fire, man?
Yeah, and
that's what we need.
So basically, that's how I ended up. I was like, and then I caught up to that chapter like legit in a week.
Nice.
Because I was like, like after you get past, like when they introduce all the characters, basically, like.
Yeah, it really picks up, like right after that. It starts to pick up.
Yeah, once like Stein is like, they finally get past like with Stein and they talk about like Sid who was like killed.
Yeah.
And things like that. And, they get past all of the dumb fucking fan service shit. Because the next arc is when Medusa shows up.
Yeah.
Again, I think. Because Chrona, I think, Chrona happens like right after Stein stuff, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I just remember they're at that church.
Yeah.
When they first meet and they first fight.
Yeah. These doors, they open inward.
Yeah.
That's why every D&D campaign I always ask which way the doors open.
That makes sense.
It's because of that fucking chapter of Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking trying to open the door and fucking Chrono's like, sorry, that door opens this way.
Yeah.
And fucking just cuts Soul. Yeah, no, I love that shit. I also forgot though that the magic, since it's all like animals, they just say like like Snake and Nicky.
Yeah. Whenever the witches do stuff, they just basically say like whatever their animal is a bunch. They're like channeling that,
Yeah, because it's like the guy who like had the no future thing. He's like woof wolves, woof wolves.
Yeah. John says, I love the part where Kid is getting rolled by the mummy because he's perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to remember when I caught up. It's definitely... Okay. I think it might have been around when the fucking... the guy with the bear head showed up.
Oh.
Because I at least must have been caught up by then, because I remember me and Mike talking about that guy. And we're just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what is with this guy?
Bro, you already know who Dead Mouse is.
Like... Well, he's more like the bear looks like from the Kanye album.
The Kanye, yeah.
It's from the Kanye album.
I'm actually looking at this guy, and I'm like, this guy looks more like it, actually.
No, the bear head is definitely like that Kanye album.
Yeah,
That's what it reminds me of. Because that was out at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember that guy. And I remember I was like, Mike kept saying he wanted to cosplay as that guy. I was like, dude, do it!
Yeah.
Do it! It doesn't matter if no one knows who the fuck you are. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, especially nowadays, everyone would be like, yo, my dude, are you Tesla Tepolka?
Yeah. Like, dude.
Tesla Tepolka?
Dude.
Where's the monkey?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your fucking...
Get someone to come as the monkey. With the mirror.
Yeah, because, yeah. God, that's so fucking... That was...
Those like, Meisters in the back half, so cool. Cool weapons, cool Meisters, cool everything.
Yeah, they had the guys that was, like, the person who was, like, the genie.
I was just thinking of that one. Yes, yeah. Quit reading my mind, Matt.
The genie, and then there was the, oh, God, the fucking Russian dude who had, like, the leg cannon, like, was, like, the ball and chain thing.
Yeah.
I was sad because those guys fucking died.
Oh, yeah.
They got fucking murdered.
That's just part of having a series with cool characters that show up later, is they will die.
Yeah.
It's like in that Castlevania season, where it's like it seems like someone at the studio was like, all right, give me all your best vampire OCs. And like, oh, I'm so excited they're going to do something with them. And then it's like the 4 minutes they're on screen and die, you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, they killed him. I worked really hard on this. Like, why?
Yeah, the Mayan god names, right? John's like, yes, definitely.
And then fucking...
Katlapoka, yeah.
Yeah, and then they fucking had, we got to see Justin's...
Yeah, dude, Justin Law is so sick.
Fucking guillotine.
I want those headphones, dude. John, I was looking it up. There are official headphones for that. They're just very expensive. They were, like, really rare. They were, like, I think a giveaway, or they were some sort of hard-to-get thing. I wonder if that auction is still on eBay.
Possible.
I think that was on Australian eBay.
Australian?
I can't remember. But yeah, get the official Justin Law headphones. Not some janky shit someone makes on Etsy. A fucking official Justin Law earbuds. We talked about it in depth one time. You're right, actually. I bring that up all the time. Because there was an ad for them in the scans. Mm-hmm. That's how I remember that. Because that's what me and Mike were talking about when that was new. We're like, dude, you see that? Like, I want these.
What was it? They also had the original Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
The guy who had, like, all the golems and shit. Mm-hmm. Because I always thought that was really cool to see. Like, because when he, did his weapon stuff... He, like, would just be the chainsaw that would run across his body.
Yeah.
And he actually, like, made the chain, like, go up and he would, like, spin and shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, God, man, this guy's just so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mr. One, but with a chainsaw.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I ate the chainsaw fruit, and now I'm a chainsaw man. Hey, that's copyrighted. Oda's like, oh, shit. Oda's like, opens the vault. Chainsaw man. Fuck, they beat me to it. He's like, has a character sheet he rips in half. He throws it in the trash. It's like, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have been waiting for El Bath to introduce the chainsaw guy.
To be fair, I actually don't know if chainsaws exist in One Piece.
Oh, shit. After these last few chapters.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows what exists in One Piece now?
Oh, dude, John, the spoilers are out for the next chapter, and boy...
If they're real, it's fire.
If they're real, you're not fucking ready.
That's all we're going to say. There will be no further discussion. Other than you're not ready.
You're just not fucking ready, man.
Hopefully they're true and no one is ready.
No one's
true.
There's no one is ready for that fucking chapter.
So
I know I'm not.
So let's see what happens.
I'm not emotionally prepared for that.
But yeah, I just imagine Oda after opening the Jump volume sees Chainsaw Man, just shreds one of his created characters, chucks it in the fucking trash.
Damn it.
Damn it. I was gonna wait all the way until they got to the One Piece to show off this guy. This is gonna be Blackbeard's third devil fruit.
I do love that joke.
I'm now a darkness earthquake chainsaw man.
I do love though the joke of the everyone talks about Chainsaw Man, but they never talk about the original, and it always changes because there's the guy from Black Butler.
Yeah, or the picture of Willie with all the chainsaws strapped to him. Oh, John, I agree. He says, "Ready, steady, can't hold me back."
Ready, steady, can't hold me back.
I love that part.
Ready, steady, never look back.
I'm still mad I didn't get to see them in concert at A-Fest because of the swine flu.
Yeah.
I'm blaming you, Matt, because you had it.
I did, yeah.
You weren't even in Texas, and I didn't even know you at the time. But I do know that was all your fault.
I was in Texas, actually.
Were you?
Yeah, I was in high
I didn't
school.
know that.
That was when I was in high school.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, I definitely didn't know you.
Yeah.
Which makes it even easier to blame you.
Actually, was I in high school?
I thought you said you were in New York, and you played, like...
No, I wasn't in New York.
Okay.
I was definitely just, I was in bed, though, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a new bed, yeah. Because I played The World Ends With You.
Okay. I didn't know. I just know you played that. I don't know. Thought you were in New York.
No.
Any story with you is always in New York.
It's fair.
Even when you're like, I was a small child in Texas, I'm like, he was up in New York. I see.
Yeah. That makes sense, man.
Yeah, he was in Texas, New York. That makes sense. The small town.
Yeah.
The small town of Texas, New York.
Small town.
It's all coming together here. The pieces are going into place.
I feel like there was a New York, Texas, though. Maybe.
Probably not. The only New York Matt story that is relevant is when he became the captain at Eric's expense. Yes.
I do remember that.
Very much so.
It's fucking wild, yeah. Look at me. Oh, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I love that.
We're watching Jump
Matt is the captain, damn it.
We're watching 22 Jump Street. God damn it.
Yeah, that was really funny.
We're not watching this Billy Crystal movie, for God's sake.
Yeah, was it like Sideways? Or no, it wasn't Sideways. It was something else.
It was something else. It was just... Yeah. Either way, it wasn't great, and I wasn't...
Yeah, either way, it's like... One, no one else wants to watch this. It doesn't matter what other movie we want to put on. It's that... You're the only person just so drunkenly attached to this. Just like my man, read the room.
You can't, he's drunk.
That's exactly. He could not. I was, in fact, crazy drunk.
Crazy night. On my way.
Right. Yeah, proceeds to get sloshed, yeah. That was at the time where, like, I think almost every time I saw Eric, he was drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe there was almost... And if he wasn't drunk yet, he would later be drunk in that same visit.
Mm-hmm.
I am glad that is no longer the case.
It is true.
Although technically I haven't seen him in, like, forever... I think the last time I saw him was when he came over that one time. No, because he came over that time, and then later they came over at Halloween and watched House.
Yeah.
And
he was sober for that, yeah.
He was sober for that.
He was not sober that one time when I was...
He was not sober that other time, though.
When I was fucking dying on the fucking couch after having my gallbladder removed.
Yeah.
Just being like, yeah, I'm dying, it's fine. Oh, God, you're fucking drunk? Jesus, man.
Yeah, he just, like, came over drunk. Something was going on, whatever.
Jesus, man.
Like, bro.
Bro, I'm dying, please. Please.
Alright. Are you done?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was kind of working on something. Oh, yeah.
Back to the basement.
Alright. Proceeds to the basement.
Back in the pile. Also, Mother of the Year, Medusa.
You're right. John, yeah. He was not sober when he puked all over himself wearing the Mega Man helmet. No, he was not.
I don't think he was...
Actually, technically he wasn't wearing it. You're right.
We put that on him after he passed out because we were cat stacking him, and we thought it'd be funny to put the helmet on, and Gerardo did agree to this.
Yeah. I do remember I wanted to cat stack him at A-Fest that one year, but you wouldn't let me.
Is that the one where he was in the bathroom, and Austin had to help him, like, go pee?
No, I don't think so.
I do remember there was
maybe
that,
it was when your friends from New York were there for the Yuri on Ice stuff. Is that the same one?
That's
okay.
the same one, yeah. Okay. That's the very same.
Okay, yeah.
The one where Austin had to help Eric pee because he was so fucking drunk. Because it didn't help because Armando was there. And Armando was enabling Eric.
Yes, I do remember that
because Armando didn't know about Eric's awful alcoholism.
Yeah, that he had an actual problem.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, everyone's having a good time."
Yeah, just it's just normal drinking, you know. Then he's like, oh my god.
Yeah, then he was like, I didn't realize that this was going to be a problem. I am very sorry.
Yeah. Dude, John, I agree. I was just about to say that, and I looked up at chat. I definitely miss Armando.
Yeah. I texted him like a few times, and like we would talk for a bit, but then he would just like stop talking after I text him. And I'm just like, what's up? Is he okay?
I don't know. He's probably got, new and important friends that he hangs out with instead of us.
I would imagine,
No, I'm
yeah.
just... I'm sure he's doing fine.
I hope so.
Yeah. I still love his tattoo. He's like, I want the Xbox symbol.
Yeah.
And it was just the power symbol from the Xbox button.
Yeah. And
He's like, I want the Xbox 360 symbol.
No, my favorite thing is when
we had a tattoo of that.
When we were at Ushikon.
Yes.
And he was like, we didn't win the American Revolution to take the stairs.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's like, God damn.
He's so right, though.
He's so fucking right.
He's so right. He is just absolutely right.
God, I've never met a man so right in my life.
Mm-hmm. He's more right than that lawyer game.
Mother of the fucking year, man.
Right, dude? Medusa is cool as fuck, though.
Oh, yeah.
Her power is so fucking cool.
The vector thing?
Yes, with the arrows and shit. That's so badass. Now, I'm not saying she's a good person.
No.
But she's a cool character.
I did love, though, that she had the fucking, like, snake she put in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's so evil, and it's great.
Yeah, right?
I did love that fight between her. It was, like, right when they resurrected the Kishin.
Mm-hmm.
With her against her and Stein.
Yeah.
And Stein, like, cuts her in half. And,
that was so cool.
And her blood, like, is arrows as it's coming down. Yeah.
Oh, man. So fucking... Such a good series. That really needs to be reanimated.
Yeah. No, I would definitely...
I really do... Oh, man. If David Productions did this show... fuck,
maybe.
Man. I can only imagine how cool it would look. And the soundtrack would be the shit, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whoever they get for music in all of their shows, always good.
It just sucks, though, because you won't be able to get Lotus Juice back for this one.
Oh, damn.
Probably, unless they could
Why
get...
not?
Well, I don't know.
They could get him again.
It might. I guess I don't know what, like, the contract is, though, because...
I mean, they had him for... He's in some JoJo stuff.
Yeah, he is in part 2, but I'm just saying, 'cause I don't know if they have to redo the entire soundtrack.
Oh, or just reuse it?
Yeah, because you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how music copyright works for anime.
I mean, I guess as long as you either have to... You have to pay someone, obviously. Yeah. My guess is they'd probably just redo the music anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
but I think they would try to get him back.
I would think they would, too, but again, I don't know, like, if...
I doubt he's going to say no.
I know, no, it's not that.
Yeah.
I was just more like, is there anything that I don't know what the contract is that's keeping them from redoing it anyway, you know?
Oh, it's just there's no interest. Or whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure if it's by...
Like, nothing is stopping anyone from doing this. You know what I mean? Like... If someone wants to pay to redo this, they'll do it.
Well, it's because I don't know if that's the case, though. Because, like, neither of us actually know if there's nothing.
Well, no, I mean, there's not, like, a legal reason you can't, if you pay someone, that's what the studio does.
Yes, I understand that, but I mean, like, you have to pay an X amount.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you have X amount to do whatever.
Because I don't know who owns the rights to make said anime.
Oh, yeah, I mean, well... It's pretty much you have to pay the manga company.
Yeah, but does the person who like made the previous anime still does that company still own the rights to Soul Eater?
Probably to the anime, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the anime they made. They own the rights to the anime they made. That's how it works. Like they don't just own Soul Eater. Like the manga company owns the rights to the manga. The company who animated the anime owns the rights to their animated version.
Mm-hmm.
It's like making a movie or anything.
Well, I mean, it's like making movies is also very complicated because, you know, like Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I just mean like that's because they own that. Like you'd have to pay them. They're the owners of the character Spider-Man, though, right? Or no, they have because Marvel. Yeah, Marvel had to sell all their shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to say because I don't know.
Yeah, so if you wanted to make a Spider-Man thing, that's also different because what is this? Okay, I'll check that in a second. I think the next character is Stein, and then that's it, though, right? John's asking who else is here. Yeah, you missed the first few. I don't remember who you popped in on. Did you pop in when we were doing Black Star? We did Soul and Maka and Black Star earlier.
I think he was here for Black Star.
Yeah.
He's been here for a bit.
Let me see what this is. Oh, it's some deck list. Okay. No, because again, it's like the manga company owns.
Yes, I understand that, but
So, what is your question?
My understanding question is, who do you have to pay?
The manga company.
Yes, but like, do they want to make this anime?
I'm sure if you paid them for the rights to make an anime to it, they would let you. You know.
But like, it seems like one of those things that's like they're rebooting everything and anything right now.
Yeah, so, just at some point, someone will get to it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like.
I doubt like who's Square Enix owns this, right?
Yeah,
technically
that's
because this was published in their magazine.
Yeah, and Gun.
Yeah, so again, if Square Enix wants it to be made, they can go to a studio. Because
I just know again with Square, they've also have because you know like with Gino and that stuff. That's why
that's different. I forgot Square owns this, technically.
Yeah, that's why it's like...
So, again, if someone wants it to be made, it'll be made. I don't think anyone is, like, stopping this from being made, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, it's because...
no one is, like... there's no like lone person standing against the tank Tiananmen Square style. You know what I mean? Or metaphorically.
No, I'm not thinking it's like that. I'm just asking.
No one is stopping anyone from doing this. Just no one has done it yet.
Yeah, because
it's different.
Well, it's because like it's one of those things again because it's owned by Square.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you know, Square's has always had this problem of once they own something, it's very hard to
Yeah.
Get something out of them. So the question is it's like has there been talks before? Do we know anything do we know anything at all about
I mean, nothing's been announced for this series at all, so but I don't know, my guess is that if the Fire Force anime ends and it was really popular, they're going to redo this one. That's my guess, but I don't think there's any reason they couldn't. Yeah, if you give them money, they'll let you do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I just don't know.
That's what John's saying. He's like, yeah, if you give them money and they think you'll do good, they'll let you do it.
But like, what's the dollar sign amount?
Oh yeah, that I don't know, because that's who knows? I don't know exactly.
Yeah, because again, there's like a lot of different things that are.
Because usually, I think the owner of the property searches around for whoever to do the anime, or there's probably. I don't know if it's like it is in other industries. There'll be like a bidding process sometimes for stuff like this that goes on behind the scenes, but I'm not sure. Because I imagine. Oh, sorry to cut you off.
That's fine. I was like, because I also don't know. What about the creator of the series, like Kubo?
How much say do they have in it?
Yeah, how much does he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
so.
But, he just wanted to always be worse than his manga.
Yeah, I don't really know. Because I imagine they probably shop around because there's no other fucking reason that people would have Go Hands animate anything.
Yeah.
So, that's why when I saw they were going to do Tokyo Babylon, I was like, dear God.
Yeah.
So, I imagine they were just like, it's going to be having an anniversary soon. We should find someone to drum up some popularity. And I'm like, find a person who will do it for whatever, that kind of thing or something. Nice, go hands, guys. Said they do it for this amount. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, what is that? Like that.
Yeah.
It was a horrible fucking mess. I'm still so glad that got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, honestly.
Every day I wake up and I Google Overlord Season 4.
Every time I remember that it was going to be made, I'm glad it got canceled. That's how that works for that fucking series.
Yeah, also I do know, I think this is just like a speculative thing. This is not actually like there's no basis in reality on this one.
Okay.
This animation, the anime was animated very, very high budget.
Yeah.
But
that was back then. Like, I still think David Productions could do a really good job on it.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I think they could do a good job. I'm just saying that, like, everyone will just look at it and be like, compare it to the previous one.
Yeah, it might not be as like super smooth, but the quality will look better.
Yeah, because I'm just remembering it, and like it's very fluid.
Yeah,
like the animation is just so good.
Like it might not be as fluid, but I can tell you it will look a lot better.
Yeah. But it's just because
visuals will be much.
Because no offense to Fire Force, but
yeah,
I watch it and I go, there's a lot of like shots of talking heads. And it's just like, you're like, waiting for the actual action to happen.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to action, like, sometimes it's really good. Sometimes you're like, all right, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like, most anime now is like, animated like that because you're on a budget. So I don't know. I don't know how much if anything at all of that has anything.
No, I doubt that has anything to do with it. Because again, if the company wants to do it, if someone wants to make it, they're going to do it however they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a pretty sweet deck. John sent over some crazy Legacy Asmo Time Sieve deck that has like copies of the Phyrexian Dragon engine in it.
Oh, so they're trying to do that thing that they did in Modern and Legacy.
Crazy shit like that. Yeah, but it looks a little different. It's still very similar, but different,
Mm-hmm.
It has currency converter also.
Yeah.
Some other cool stuff.
Legacy artifacts, no currency converter? Makes no sense.
All right. How many years has it been since this show? Or since this series? That's what I'm going to look up, because if there's like a major anniversary, there's a chance it might get rebooted.
It was like 2014, 2012.
Let's see. Okay, so this manga is from 2004. So that would be 20 years in 2024. And then the anime was from 2008.
2008, wow.
So, but you gotta remember it was a monthly.
Yeah.
So even at just waiting that long, and that's why it still doesn't go anywhere.
No, I was just thinking that the anime came out like 2011 or something like that.
Oh, no.
I thought it was like a little later. It was like
No. So those are probably its best chances to get a reboot is like for an anniversary, is my guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that by 2028, we definitely would know that the Fire Force anime is finished.
Yeah.
I feel like. If it's not finished by 2028, that's a long time. It'll either have never finished or, you know what I mean? Like, there's no plans to finish the series.
Yeah.
You know? Because didn't it have episodes earlier this year?
Oh, I think it was last year.
Or was that last year? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that was last year. Like in the winter?
Yeah.
I just know David Productions does a fuck ton of anime now, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised when some of their shit goes on break for so long. I know that's why we were talking about it's probably just better to do shit that's from the manga, that's from the end of these series, because people will just go and read them now, because it's so much easier to read them.
Yeah, because you don't have to wait.
And there's like legal ways to actually read them now.
Yeah,
because I'm surprised how many people are just like, well, I don't want to go mess with the illegal site because then the government will come and do whatever or some shit. You know, I don't know. I hear people say weird stuff. They always overthink that stuff.
Yeah, like, look, man, they don't care.
Or they just think it's really complicated or something. They're just like, well, it seems so hard to do, you know. There's people my age, you know. I'm just like, what? I remember that. I was like, what? You've never torrented anything?
No, man, government gonna come and take
it's
my
on
baby.
It's, you know, I don't know. It's too much work, you know, or something like that. I'm just like,
it's not
what are you talking about? You sound insane right now.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, I remember that shit. Like, back in the days, like, you haven't seen this anime? It's, you know, like, it's been airing in Japan for, like, 2 months now. And it's just like, well, when's it getting released over here? I was like, what the fuck does that matter? Like, it's available online. Listen, John says, by 2028, we should have at least a Naruto nostalgia remake. Or hopefully Boruto crashes and burns. That'd be really funny, actually. They're just like in the middle of it, and they're just like, man, fuck Boruto. Let's just reboot Naruto. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, just do a Naruto Kai or something like that.
Yeah, just a full on, yeah.
That'd be... God, I think we should probably be okay with that.
That'd be interesting. I might check that out. I want to see the fights. I'd rewatch the fights.
Yeah. How much time was between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Kai?
A fuckload?
Yeah.
Yeah. A fuckload? That's how much?
Yeah, but I mean, like, also, what's the exponential growth rate on us getting into our, nostalgia?
Yeah, right. I'm not, like, super nostalgic for Naruto. Like, I liked Naruto when I watched it.
Yeah, but I'm just asking what's the exponential growth rate?
Oh, okay. Let me go look to see how long it was from Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Kai. It's quite a while. I know that. Okay, so let's see. So Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so Dragon Ball Z ends in 96. Wait, no, is that the... Yeah, that's the animation. Yeah. Ends in 96. And Kai didn't start until... 2009. So that's quite a while.
96 to 2009, so...
Yeah.
15 years? Right?
Isn't that like 13 years? Or no, that's I'm very bad with math.
So
no, that's is that 23 years? No.
No.
That's like 13 years, right?
13, yeah. 6 to 9, yeah.
No. That should be more than that.
It should be 15, yeah. That's what I said. Right?
How is it 15 though? If there's a 6 and a 9 in this.
That's 2019, you said?
No. I didn't say 2019. I said 2009.
Oh, 2009. So.
Yeah, it goes from 96. It ended in 96, and then it started back up in 2009.
13 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I was like, where is he getting a 5 from? Oh, and you're right though, because Boruto is definitely the GT of Naruto. Oh, let me go check this out.
How long did GT come out for Dragon Ball Z?
I'll watch this later. I have it loaded though. What'd you say?
Well, how long was the GT?
Oh, from GT to Kai? I actually don't know. Let's go find that out then, real quick. Okay, well, so Kai starts in 2009. Okay, so let's go find GT. GT was already done airing when I was in middle school. I know that for a fact. So, 97. So it didn't last long.
So it started in 97?
No, it ended in 97.
So it started in 96?
It actually starts only like about a month after Z ends, apparently.
Weird.
That's interesting. I did not know that. I actually did not know that. I thought there was like a longer break or something. Yeah, it goes from February 96 to November in 97. Oof. So yeah, so that changes almost nothing.
How long has Boruto been going?
I don't know. Let's go see when Naruto ended.
Because Naruto ended in 2014.
Yeah, the manga? Yeah, 2014. And Boruto started like right after that, right?
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure it was like...
It was pretty close to
Actually, no, there is a break, because there's like some of those other Boruto side things.
Because there's like the movie...
Yeah, the one-shot... Not one-shot chapters, but you know what I mean? Like the other
little
chapters.
10 miniseries.
Where, like Sarada and Chocho go do stuff and things like that. Let's see... So it officially started in May of 2016.
So wow, it's like a 2-year time step.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, Boruto is monthly though, yeah.
So that's when the manga started, okay?
Yeah, the manga started, yeah.
Okay.
But so pretty much 12 years after the end of Naruto, that is when we will get Naruto Kai. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I feel
well, actually, wouldn't it be... I guess it would be 12 years after Boruto ends.
I feel like it might...
Boruto will end in flames.
I feel like it'll probably speed up, though. Again, I'm on this exponential of nostalgia.
I still love the idea if they just cancel Boruto and make Naruto Kai. Yeah. I absolutely love that idea. This Boruto isn't making us any money. The kids don't like him.
Who the fuck likes Boruto?
Right. That one guy at the tattoo convention, he was like, I actually like Boruto. I was like, no.
That guy... But,
like, I agree if, like, all you care about is, like, Team... I don't know what they're called in Boruto. Team Boruto.
Team 7.
Are they 7 again?
7.2.
Yeah, Team Boruto. If you just, like, Team Boruto goes on a pointless mission somewhere and there's a fight, I'm sure that series is fine.
Mm-hmm.
At least from the anime that I've seen. Because that was, like, the entire part of it until they got to the manga story. That's all I would see from, like, anime clips or whatever. Or not clips, but, like, just when they were doing episode reviews on ANN before they finally fucking stopped.
Because they're like, this is pointless.
Yeah. The Boruto gang is in prison. So...
The gang goes to prison.
Yeah, because I just know there's some arc like that where they're in fucking prison or something. I saw a picture of it.
So that goes.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes you just gotta go to prison.
Sometimes Boruto just goes to prison, man.
Sometimes the gang's gotta go to prison.
I gotta go to prison, dude. So. Where are we going with this thing? Oh, chasing you everywhere. Alright. That would kill me though, if they're just like, just cancel Boruto and just start Naruto Kai. God. Oh, I love that. I definitely wouldn't watch week to week, but I would watch the fight scenes. I'm wondering what like a 2035 Rock Lee versus Gara fight looks like.
Pretty lit, I'd imagine.
Probably absolutely fucking insane.
I imagine it either will look really great or really fucking bad.
Oh yeah, there's a chance it could be all horrible CG.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
It's also just because, like, I don't know, if you've ever watched some of the fights where everyone is incredibly off-model, and, you know,
yeah,
like the pain fight specifically.
Yeah, or that fight in Yu Yu Hakusho where it's Hiei versus that guy in the armor.
Yeah.
That fight, oh my god, the animation's so ridiculous in it because they're going like so fast and doing weird shit. I remember watching it and I was like, man, I have never seen as weirdly a fucking drawn episode as this. Like nothing looks like anything. It's a cool ass fight though.
Oh yeah. It's very bizarre though.
Let's see. John says, I think the Boruto filler arc that would have had the most potential but was a total flop was the, quote, Kids of the Seven Swordsmen filler. That's interesting. Is that a real filler arc?
That sounds interesting.
Huh.
If you were to tell me that they managed to make the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist boring, I'd be so fucking angry.
Yeah, all their kids were just boring losers who just were on TikTok all day or something.
I mean, probably.
I don't know, man. These kids with their ninja tech. They're all just looking at ninja talk all day.
They did my boy Shino dirty.
Oh, I know, right? I still love that when he was like, the best part of this visor is no one could see me cry.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Made him the worst card in the game.
I know, he was the worst common in the whole game.
Which is bullshit. That guy's tier.
The kids try and reform the Seven Swordsmen with their respective weapons, but they're total bitches. Ouch. Oh, that sounds fucking awful to watch. Man.
Can't catch a break. Remember everything you loved about Naruto?
I definitely would much rather watch Garzy's Wing for the entire same amount of time than this arc.
I mean, that's not saying much. I feel like you...
That's true. I could easily watch 10 hours of Garzy's Wing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, come on, man. Like,
Okay. What else is something I'm only mildly interested but could watch that long?
Death Machines.
No, I could probably not watch 10 hours of Death Machine, or however long this filler arc is. I could not do that. That would just be awful. Now, I probably would rather do it, but I couldn't do it, if that makes any sense.
How about you have to watch Manos, The Hands of Fate, without the commentary?
Okay, that I could probably do. Okay, that I could do. Let's see. Like, apparently, he says, like, they apparently legit heist all the swords out of some secret vault, but then get punked by the Mist Hokage? Fuck, this sounds bad. Holy shit. Wow, that just that's made it even worse. I didn't think it could get worse, and then you added the next sentence.
Get punked.
Wow. Surprise, guys. It was all a joke.
Surprise, everybody.
It was me. Ashton, the Mist Hokage.
Ashton, the Mist Hokage.
I like how he said the Mist Hokage, though, instead of just, like, the Mist Kage, you know? Which is just really funny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Mizukage. Who the fuck cares?
No. Like, he could have just said the Mist Kage or something. Like, it's just really funny that it's, like, the Hokage is the title part with the part of the name. It's one of those kind of things. It's really funny. It's like when people say, like, ATM machine.
Yeah.
Which I love. I just think it's it makes sense when you write it like that, you know? Because you're like, yeah, the Hokage of wherever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny. Like, I enjoy it. I'm not ripping him. I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah. I'm trying to remember all the Kages. It's the Hokage, the Mizukage, the Tsuchikage, and the shit. Hold on, how many was that? Was that 4?
You just said 3.
Only said 3? There's 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Kaze Kage?
That's correct, yes.
And then, what's the element I'm missing? Fuck, which other village even has a Kage after that? Oh, the Raikage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You did.
I was like, because not every village has a Kage either.
No, it's just the 5.
Yeah, the big 5.
Yeah, if you will.
Yes. There was no big Pac-10 back then.
Mm-mm.
They all just went up to the grass village and beat the shit out of them. That was it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they were there as a buffer state. I love the geopolitical everything about the Naruto world.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love all of that shit from the Naruto world. Like,
Yeah,
all of that stuff, so cool.
Yeah, it was great.
I loved all of that stuff.
It was perfect. It made perfect sense.
Yeah. Like I said, the plot with the Akatsuki to just, like, ruin the entire world economy and control war, you know? It's, like, such a good fucking idea for a villain.
Yeah, and also, again, it fit with what was going on in the IRL world.
Right. John says the Raikage, aka the Black Kage, was the only village that had black people. That was the joke, right?
Yeah. It was only because, Kishimoto didn't discover black people till way later into the series.
Yeah, right.
That's why rap music started to take a whole effect on his characters.
Yeah, right.
Because legit, like, everyone started fist pumping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Really fucking funny. Like, it's just funny because, again, cultural stuff kind of seeps in after a while. And you're just like, yeah.
Dude, the best rap character, I'm still probably going to go with BJ from Love Weki.
Yeah.
That was another screw falling out of this chair. I'm going to have to fix this. Turn coins into tornadoes.
Yep. It's broke.
Broken power. Chat, if you've never seen Law of Weki, I highly fucking recommend it. Anime changed my life.
Changed mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to go see Romy Park and she had no recollection of it.
That was really funny. Dude, I'm still so glad you got that signed for me.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
Still no fucking recollection of
Yeah,
that fucking...
that forest is going in my legacy deck. Like, that's in my lands deck.
Yeah, it's just so funny though. She was just like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah. I'm sure she's voiced, like, so many characters.
Yeah.
She was probably, like, signing tons of other shit for, like, other
Mostly
characters.
for Full Metal Alchemist.
I was gonna say, that's what I was thinking, was, like, Full Metal Alchemist and probably Hitsugaya.
Yeah.
Because she also voiced Hitsugaya, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because I was before Big Man Yanya was found out to be a horrible human being.
Yeah.
So he was actually there as well. I mean,
Oh, that's crazy.
it's Anime Matsuri.
Oh, you're right. It was at Matsuri. Yeah, no, that makes sense that he was at Matsuri.
Yeah, but like he was there and he like was visiting with Romy Park.
Yeah.
And they actually took photos together and you're like, damn, that's so fucking crazy
That's
to see.
interesting.
You know.
Yeah, the English and the Japanese VA at the same place.
At the same place. It's crazy to think about.
Because like getting them both to sign something is very rare.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just like, whoa, that's insane. I cannot believe.
John, you were right. John says the anime changed what I thought about littering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with Texas, bitch. That is his power. That is his fucking power.
It's true.
Don't mess with Texas. For anyone not from Texas that doesn't know, don't mess with Texas is not any sort of state motto. It was a anti-littering campaign.
Yeah. It's just that we didn't really get it because, we like to take things very aggressively.
Yeah.
Because we like to fight.
It's an anti-littering campaign.
We really like to fight.
And now that's what everyone knows from Texas, from the outside, which cracks me up.
You shouldn't mess with them, yeah. Please
don't mess with them, man. That's their state motto, man. That's their state motto is don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with them, man.
Don't mess with Texas, man. They all got guns.
They've
all had surgery to replace their eyeballs with guns,
Don't mess with them. They're fucking crazy.
Just don't mess with them, man.
No, it's just that we're all, pretty, considerate about littering.
We just don't like littering, damn it. Don't litter in this state. I get actively mad when I see people littering.
Honestly.
I'm not even lying. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
Don't you understand?
Yeah. Charges into battle, don't mess with Texas? Yeah, right. No, I get like seriously mad. I'm just like, why are you littering, bro?
Bro.
Why are you doing this?
What do you gain? What do you...
Yeah, right? What are you doing?
What do you possibly stand to?
Who are you working for? Why?
Why are you running?
What villain is fucking paying you off to litter out here?
Why are you running?
Yeah. That's it. Why are you out here just actively making the world worse? For no benefit. That's the worst part.
Yeah,
they're not even doing it to gain anything.
Yeah, they get shits and giggles, I guess. Yeah.
That doesn't count. Doing it for the lulz just doesn't count anymore, man. It's not the same.
I am excited for Golden Kamuy when they finally get to the Key and Peele shit.
Oh my god, yes!
I want to know.
Dude, when they get to that fucking Key and Peele like sketch, oh my god. It's just like that sketch.
I'm just waiting. I want to know what they do.
Same. I imagine you're gonna start a lineup here soon.
Oh, yes.
It's very dark. Here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me do this. A little better there. It's weird. There's like more lights in here, but I swear it looks darker on screen. Watch out.
Alright. There we are.
Looking good, looking good. Let me zoom in on all these real quick. Yeah. Soul. It's Maka. Black Star. With the white outfit. The Chrona. Oh, this Chrona. That's perfect. Medusa. And the Stein that we just finished a second ago. Yeah, these look really good. You've definitely gotten like you kind of like are. I think I mentioned this earlier. Like you've gotten a lot more used to this size.
Mm-hmm.
You know like what you can do with the character.
Yeah. How much you can fit.
Yeah, how much you can fit. Like what looks good on this size.
Mm-hmm.
So these look a lot better than like the first 2 or 3 waves.
Yeah.
So, which makes sense. They should get better, you know? If they're getting worse, something is wrong. And if they're staying kind of the same, that's also, like, not going too well. At least that's how I feel about it. Right, John? He's definitely swabbed. Alright. Ash says it looks good. Thank you. Yeah, these turned out great. I'm gonna have to get some pictures of these tomorrow before I sleeve them up for Tokyo Night Fest.
Yep. We all scanned it before then, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, alright, we're gonna head out. I still gotta go put a bunch of prints away. We just got all our new stuff done. So.
And we'll be back next Monday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while for us. Because, yeah, we're gonna be at the board game convention, hanging out with our friends on Wednesday. And then, yeah, we'll be at Tokyo Night Fest Saturday.
So, I'll see you next Monday.
John's like, Ash, I heard your wedding was off the chain. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be back on Monday, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking with us. Art Room, thanks for the raid. And shout out to Mr. Hinkle Draws for the follow. So, watch a Funky Space Wizard battle, and we will see you on Monday.